The WWE is in Italy for its first ever Clash of Italy, and there's a lot of big matches. A lot of big matches with titles, a lot of dream matches. And today I'm going to be breaking down and predicting the card, and also talking about what I believe should happen. Now, the first match we have is Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruca. Now, first I want to talk about Becky Lynch. I believe she's the best women's wrestler in the company right now. Just in general, right? You look at up and down, her character work right now is just the best, top notch. She's hilarious. She's hilarious, but also serious. And I feel like that's what the WWE is missing. You need characters like Becky Lynch. And Sol Ruca is, she's an up and comer. She's recently from NXT. She's really good in the ring. She's not great on the mic. I mean, she's ready to be a mid-card champion, but I don't see her winning this match. I think Becky Lynch will retain. The story has been going on for a couple months now. Yeah, I see Becky Lynch retaining, and I can see them carrying on the story for probably a couple more weeks. I think eventually Sol Ruca will get this win, but they want to make this hard, right? They don't want to make this easy for Sol Ruca, right? I think Becky Lynch is going to win by cheating, right? She's going to put her foot on the rope. She's going to maybe work with someone to distract Sol Ruca. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty confident that Becky Lynch will be winning this match. And if I'm wrong, I'll be surprised. And, nothing wrong with being surprised in WWE. I feel like that only helps the show. Now, the next match we have is Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. Now, this match, when WrestleMania was happening, was, for me, my most anticipated match. Now, when the match happened, it was a nice match, right? It was a very quick match. It was shocking, right? No one believed that Obafemi was just going to crush and destroy Brock Lesnar. When he did that, afterwards, Brock Lesnar retires, and Oba didn't really have much to do in the main roster. And that's that's my one big fear, is once this is all done with Brock Lesnar, what's next for Obafemi? What is? Right? Because when Brock Lesnar was gone, they did an Obafemi challenge, and basically it was a bunch of nothing. But yeah, this match I'm very excited for. I really don't know what's going to happen, right? Because, why would they have a rematch just for Obafemi to destroy him again? You know what I mean? I can see this match going longer. I think this is going to be probably a 10-minute match. It's going to be a good match. This is probably, for me, the most anticipated match again. Right, because both these guys are believable. It's not like the story is crazy. It's a very simple story, right? Brock Lesnar is coming for revenge, and Obafemi is coming to kill him. That's the story, all right? But the thing is, you can have a simple story with two juggernauts like them. You can do that. I think Obafemi will win this match. I think it will be a little more close of a match, but Obafemi will still end up winning convincingly. But yeah, I already talked about this earlier. I'm just very scared of what's going to happen once Brock Lesnar is not in the picture, because you can't go from a Brock Lesnar, right, and then beefing with The Miz, right? That can't happen, right? You can't go from Brock Lesnar to The Miz. That's not a thing. That cannot happen, right? I think what should happen, Obafemi should definitely have some type of storyline with the top guys, maybe a Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. And, these other guys aren't really top guys, but they're top characters. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and, all these guys. These are guys that he should be feuding with or having a story with. It can't be some guy in the mid-card. It can't be at Carmelo Hayes. Maybe it could be Carmelo, since they briefly were together in NXT. But yeah, I think this match is going to be good regardless. Even if Brock Lesnar does win, that means we're going to have a trilogy. And I'm not going to be complaining about a trilogy with Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. So yeah, I think Obafemi will win this match, but Brock Lesnar has a good shot as well. The next match is Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Now, Rhea is champion. For me, the story just feels a little stale. I feel like there should be more to it, right? Everyone should be talking about this match. Jade Cargill versus Rhea, the two top girls in the company. Right, you look at their physiques; they both look like they can beat up most of the guys, right? But both of those girls can beat up Carmelo Hayes. Let's be honest. All right. But yeah, the story, I don't even really understand. What's the story here? Is there a storyline, or is it just oh, I have my group now. I'm gonna beat you. That's the thing. Like, there's really no story. There's really no story. And if there is, can someone please tell me the story between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill? And not a story that's been, told months ago. I'm talking about the story that's happening right now. Right? Because I watched the last SmackDown and Raw. I heard nothing. And Saturday Live event. I heard nothing of those two. Story-wise. I just heard, oh, I signed the contract. That's not a story. Guys, signing a contract for a title match is not you guys having some type of story. That's just you doing your duties and signing a contract. That's not a storyline. That's not a storyline, okay? So signing a contract has nothing to do with, oh, wow, this is a good story. Like, I feel like this could be such a good rivalry, especially with these two women. But it just doesn't feel like that. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like that. And, but I like Jade Cargill. I think she has the best physique when it comes to women's wrestling. She looks strong. She looks athletic. She looks like you can put her in any type of Marvel or DC movie, right? You know what I mean? Like, she can be any type of superhero. But her promo ability just isn't great. She's not believable as a character. And honestly, her working with B-Fab and Michin definitely helped her a lot when it comes to being believable, right? And the same thing with Michin and B-Fab. They weren't believable solo stars. But now that they're with Jade Cargill, yeah, this is a pretty decent faction. Like, I don't mind this faction. I actually enjoy it. It's just I wish there was a little more storyline to it, right? Like, have them interact with other factions, or have them interact with, like, there's not a lot of interactions when it comes to these stars in backstage. So yeah, that's my main. This is probably my biggest problem of any match. Is this match right here? Actually, no. It's the Cody Rhodes and Gunther, and I'll get into that. Who's gonna win? I think Rhea will retain. I think she's gonna have the help of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Now with the next match, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther, and the fact that your main champion is not main eventing the show. Your WWE champion is not main eventing the show. It's actually pretty crazy. But then again, Roman Reigns is always going to be the main champion, no matter what title he has. No, Cody versus Gunther. The story is just, the story's not great, man. Like, Gunther hasn't been on the show for like months, and then he pops up, and then it's like, there has to be consistency with the characters showing up on the show, them telling a story. Like, we have to understand. Now, should Gunther actually beat Cody Rhodes? I think it should be up on the table. I think Gunther, it should be 50-50. I think Gunther should win this match. Cody Rhodes as champion is just so stale. Like, we've seen Cody Rhodes as champion so long. He's had 3 different title reigns in the past 3 years. Or maybe it's 2. But it's like he loses the title and then he gets it back the next month. I've never seen anything like it. Right? Like, instead of building up new stars, all we have done is build up Cody Rhodes. And we haven't even done it in a good way. Like, this is why I blame the creative. Like, Cody Rhodes, obviously, I don't see him as a main event guy. I don't see him as a top guy, but he is. He is a top guy right now. And that's probably why the WWE is not as good as it used to be, right? But here's my thing with creative, okay? With Cody's character, right? Everyone's calling him a politician. He's this and that. Show him politicking. Like, it's that simple. If Cody Rhodes started to politic more in the back, right, to the general managers or to other superstars, and he starts to, that's how he gains his power. That's how he gets all these opportunities. Then that would be cool. Then that would be like, okay, Cody Rhodes, I like your character. That's interesting. But no, we don't get none of that. He just gets he gets granted all these opportunities. Everyone calls him QB1, all this stuff. Everyone, gasses him up like he's the GOAT, instead of him actually having a character. Because I still don't even know what Cody Rhodes' character is. He plays himself. That's basically what it is. He's playing himself, and it's not amplified either. You know what I mean? He looks like, I say this all the time, but like, Cody's like a regular guy, man. Like, he cannot be holding that title for that long. And yeah, he may lose it, but he gets it back right like a month later. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. Drew McIntyre. Damn, I still don't even know what happened. What happened to my guy Drew? Where's Drew at, man? What I think is going to happen, I think Cody Rhodes is going to win. But what I want to happen, Gunther is going to win. And it's not like I'm not even a fan of Gunther. I don't like Gunther like that either. Like, both of these guys aren't charismatic to me. Like, when I'm watching them, I'm not like dialed in and interested in what they have to say. I listen. There's nothing of substance that really comes out of their mouths. Halls. There's nothing of substance. Like Cody Rhodes, he just really says the same thing every time. He comes out there, what do you want to talk about? I'm your champion, they're your champion, I'm here, they're here. Like, it's that type of talk. Like, he's just like, I don't know. I could talk about Cody Rhodes and my hatred for his storytelling, and because I don't even blame the wrestlers. You have to blame creative. You have to. The fact that he's constantly champion, that's not Cody Rhodes' fault. It's the writers. Like, if Cody Rhodes can be like a 5-time WWE champion, Montez Ford can definitely be a 1-time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I look at Montez Ford as like in the same skill level as a Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean? I look at Montez Ford. He's definitely in a higher skill tier than Jey Uso, but Jey Uso was a world champion. So it's like that's my one thing with the creative. It just makes no sense, right? I think Cody's going to win. And there we go. Now for the last match, and probably the best match that we're going to get, the biggest match, the match with everything on the line, Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu. I believe if Jacob Fatu wins this match, the whole landscape of the WWE is changing. That's what that means. That is what that means. Roman Reigns no longer is the leader of the bloodline. Roman Reigns is no longer champion. And Jacob Fatu replaces that. And honestly, if that happens, I will be excited. I would be so excited, right? Because, look, I talked about this in my last video. We have gotten like the same storyline for the past 6 years. When you think about it, the bloodline has been running WWE for the past 6 years, right? Like, when are we going to stop? When is the end? We have to get to the ending, right? You can't just continuously tell the same story over and over again and expect us to enjoy it. Like, I'm not hating. I just want good stories. I just want something new. I want to move on from the bloodline, right? I want to move on from the Judgment Day, right? They've been trying to tell this Judgment Day story for years. And what has it amount to? Nothing. The Judgment Day look like a joke. When I look at the Judgment Day now, it's just like, what even are they? They shouldn't be called the Judgment Day anymore. They call them something else. That's not the Judgment Day, man. And the bloodline, same thing. Like, it's like they're telling the same story over and over again. When are we going to get an ending? And this would be a good ending. This would, right? Jacob Fatu becomes the tribal chief or whatever, the OTC, and then the Usos turn on him. And there you go. And then the bloodline story is done. Like, that's, please wrap it up. It's getting to a point where it's just like, damn, bro. All right. But that's why I'm excited for this match, because this could be the end to the bloodline, and that's what we need. I'm hoping that we're on the same, same wavelength. You know what I mean? Like, if we're on the same wavelength, be good, bro. We're Gucci. But tribal combat always makes things feel more heated, more animosity. So I will be enjoying that match. And this will be the first tribal combat I've seen actually live. Like, usually I watch the matches and clips and stuff like that, but recently I've been watching full shows, and yeah, I'm very excited for this show in general. Roman Reigns, like, what if Roman Reigns loses, right? What's next for Roman? There's so much, right? Like I said, he's been telling the same story over and over again, right? There's so much Roman Reigns could do, especially with how much better he's gotten as a promo worker. And he can be solo. He doesn't need the Usos. He doesn't need anyone at this point, right? So once this ends, right? You know what? I'm gonna go full. I'm gonna go full in. I'm gonna go all in. Jacob Fatu is going to win this match, okay? And once he does, I think Roman Reigns has a lot to do, right? You can work with Obafemi. A Roman Reigns and Obafemi feud is honestly something that we would like to see. Right, so if they can give us a good storyline between Oba and Roman Reigns, excluding the bloodline, that would be fresh. That would be something new, something that we haven't seen before, and it's something that they should do, right? Like that's wrestling. That's the entertainment part, you know. Like if this was real life, yeah, I understand the bloodline's just gonna dominate, and why would they separate? But this is a show, right? Like if you're not gonna watch a show or a movie, every episode has the same format, has the same plot, has the same everything. Like you're not gonna watch the next episode because you're like, all right, well it's the same thing. That's basically what wrestling is right now. That's what the WWE is right now. So please, this is the chance. This is the WWE's chance to literally have a fresh start and change the game. But yeah, guys, this is it's very exciting time. Very exciting time. This is gonna be a good show. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.